already primed my eyes using my Louise base, and what I'm doing now is I'm getting in with the Stacey Marie Carnival palette for the whole entire eye look. So I'm taking the shade Liquor first, which is just like a nice dark purple, like a pruny type of shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm taking that on my favourite brush to blend through the crease, which is the Morphe M514 brush. What I'm doing is I'm just packing this on through the crease and then just sort of using little wiggling circular motions at the same time. And then once I have my intensity all built up of the colour, I'm going to start to blend. The reason why I don't like to just go in and try and blend straight away is because that will like disturb our base and it'll move it all about, especially if you do keep it damp like me. So it's best to do the little method that I said, just pushing in and then using little wiggle motions and then start to blend once you have all your intensity built up. So I'm now getting in with the wifey shade from the Stacey Marie palette, and I'm just blending that around the edges of the liquor. So I want to make sure that I'm blending the colours all together seamlessly. So I always like to make sure that I'm using like little wiggle motions. I'm not being too hard on my brush. I'm just using real light-handed motions, and I'm just sort of going back and forth to blend those two in together. To blend around the edges of the wifey, I'm using the Foolish shade. Foolish is just like a real nice like peachy, pinky type of colour, so I'm just blending that around the edges of wifey. So before moving on to like carving our spotlight or anything out, and before I add like my final colour, I'm making sure that I'm just going back and forth with all the colours that I had first laid down, just to make sure that they're all nice and intense. So the last colour that I'm going to place down is my Shuffle shade. So Shuffle is like a mustardy, yellowy type of shade, and I'm just placing this in the front portion of my eye towards the brow, and then I'm just going to blend it like around the edges of the outer corner. So to carve my spotlight out or like any cut creases or anything like that, I always make sure that I'm looking straight ahead into my mirror, just so that I can see how well it's going to look with my eyes open, how well the spotlight's going to look with my eyes open, because there's nothing worse when you try and cut it out and then when you open your eyes you can't even see the definition of the spotlight carved out, if you know what I'm saying. So I've carved that all out, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start dragging the product down afterwards and then just blending it all out. To blend both the outer corner and the inner corner of the spotlight edges out, I'm going to be taking the shade Wifey again. So I'm just going to pat that on the edges and sort of blend it towards the center of the spotlight. For the actual center of the spotlight, I'm going to be taking a matte white shadow. This is just the Charm shade from the P. Louise palette, but any matte white will do. So I'm just going to pat this down, and I'm also going to blend this in towards the edges of the Wifey shade, just to make sure that everything's all blending together and it doesn't just look like there's plops of colour everywhere on the eye. Then to blend the edges of the pink out, just so that the edges aren't so like harsh looking, we're going to go back into the shade Liquor, and I'm just taking that on a little bullet brush, just blending that all together. And then afterwards I'm just going to take a little, you know, detail liner brush, and I'm going to go around the outskirts of the crease and make it a little bit more 3D. This is just going to make it stand out that wee bit more. So I'm just taking the Liquor shade again. So I just popped on some of my AK Pro Cosmetics lashes in the Stay New Year, and then I put a little bit of black gel liner underneath the lash line, and I'm taking now the shade Liquor just to blend that all out with a little bullet brush. Now going into the wifey shade, and I'm just blending that underneath the Liquor. So pretty much every colour that I used on the lid, I'm just taking that underneath the eye. Now I'm just taking Foolish and I'm just blending that underneath the wifey shade. Now taking the Ineffable Beauty Below Zero Pigment in the inner corner. You guys can use code ANYAK10 at checkout to save some money. So guys, this is the end of the eye look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to give the video a massive thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already subscribed. Be sure to click the notification bell in the corner in order for you guys to get a notification every single time I upload a video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Like I said, if you have, let me know in the comment section below, and if you want to see any other like structured spotlight eye looks only in different colors, that would be great. Just let me know. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description box below to where you guys can purchase my lashes along with all my other social media, so you guys can go ahead and follow me on there. So yeah guys, I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next one.